Dan, you have anything for Alexis?
Well, I was just waiting for you to let me talk. It was great, Nick.
The shame.
I'm just joking. I was joking. So, Alexis, if you could give some advice to other people with platforms for them to sort of use their platform as effectively as you do,
Sure.
what would you sort of say to them?
I just don't censor yourself. I mean, we live in such an age now where the rich and the famous are able to do as they please, and we're in an age now where we're censored, or if we don't fit into a stereotypical mainstream commercialized profitable pigeonhole, then we're pushed to one side, and it is soul destroying. And people say to me, well, I'm always super supportive for smaller artists, and that's because whether people agree or not, I am a smaller artist in comparison to some of the questionable people that aren't. So it's very important that you know yourself, you know your self-worth, and it's okay to, whether you're transform or whether to a degree you're even conforming, as long as you know who you are at the end of it. Because there'll be a world after social media, the same way there was before social media. So just focus on you. Worry about your character, because only you know who that is.
Yeah, kind of like build your brand kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if that character is a bitch.
Absolutely. And if anyone disagrees,
I
I'll
really
fucking
love.
drag them.
I have such a almost fetish for when people that you know are just to their core a bitch, but really try not to be. It's like, who are you trying that for?
I love
just
it.
be the bitch you know you are.
Yeah.
I love it, because I always say, I don't mind if you're going to be a KUNT, but have something to back it up with. I meet these young little chickens that have been doing drag for 6 months because they've watched the latest season of Drag Race, and they think they are that because they've got their boy body, they got no pads on, they got an Amazon corset with the strings wrapped around their waist, giving it all that, and I just think you ain't got nothing to back it up with. I ain't got nothing. So I live for someone that can give it, but you have to be able to give it, have something behind it.
Yeah, just be relentless.
Yeah. And just have integrity. Like, where's the integrity? Like, where's the ownership? Like, the amount of times that I've been a dickhead and I've been a cunt, and I've just said, do you know what? I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm a dickhead. I'm a cunt. You can't take that away. You can't take that away from me.
I feel the next time you do any performance, you have to do Doja Cat. I'm a bitch.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I could just see you turn that the fuck up.
I'm a bitch. Oh, consider it done. Well, as soon as clubs reopen, I say that. As soon as flights to America reopen, because the UK clubs can't afford it. So we're going back to the States.
Let me just sip my tea.
And that's on that.
Oh, we're going to get emails.
We love it. We love to see it.
Okay, so we spoke about the reveal, which was, can I say, one of the most insane things I've ever seen on the internet. It was so well done. But I know you work on a bunch of projects. And you're constantly busy, booked and busy. And one of them is EssentialXO. For those who don't know what EssentialXO is, can you just give us sort of the story of her creation?
I wanted to start again. I wanted to see if I could do it all over again, with it being me, tweaked, and see if people would still love it. And I feel like for the most part, that's what I managed to do. So we scanned me in, we went to the digital board, and we made some tweaks into one of my ideas of beauty, which I think people have seen as a huge variety. And I created, in my eyes, as of right now, one vision of the perfect human without the problematic text that comes of human emotion. So I created an entity. That's what I refer to her to as. She's the friend that everyone needs. She's the bizarre, perhaps ugly kid that everyone doesn't really understand, beautiful in her own way. And I think brands are really engaged with her. She has some really exciting things coming up in the future, which is one of those things that takes forever for the world to see the light of. But I always hate saying this, but she's in essence a very beautiful, a very expensive sex doll without a fanny. And it's very degrading, but she's the most beautiful object, and a real merge of digital world, of fantasy storytelling and special effects makeup. I had this made with Millennium FX, who did some of the most iconic movies on planet Earth, and they brought to life Lady Gaga's iconic cheekbones with Val Garland, and also my cheekbone prosthetic collaboration with them.
Wow, this is just incredible. You know what?
Yeah.
I love that you're a jack of all trades. Oh,
Absolutely.
you're just doing it. But yeah, but I like Essential got more followers on Instagram than me. So and we love to see it. Like I remember when you first released the video of her on YouTube and he introduced her.
Sure.
I was like, this is good. I like this, and I felt like it was nice to see you when you were saying start over. You can see the comments of the fans. The fans were like, yes, we're ready, and I was
Absolutely.
like, yes, we love.
Well, it
to
was
see
interesting. It was such a mixed opinion because nothing will live up to the plastic surgery project, and I think it's important for me to emphasize I'm not trying to top that. That was a moment in my life which was a lot, and I don't want to revisit that in any way possible. So with creating these projects, it's just a continuation of the fantasy world that I live in, and I think people have this constant idea that I'm going to keep tearing my face off, but that chapter's been put to bed. Essential is something that will live on past Alexis Stone, and she has a great team of people around her, and whilst I am the creator of her, and she was plucked from my imagination, she has her own team of people, so it was also important for me to do that, to make sure that she wasn't being possibly tarnished through my actions as Elliot or as Alexis, and she really was respected for her own entity. So I'm just incredibly appreciative that my followers have appreciated her as much as I do.
Yeah, awesome. So apart from EssentialXO, what's your future plans? Like, what do you have on the agenda coming your way?
On the agenda, well, I am always working on projects to different capacities. The ones that I'm working on now is the launch of my Makeup Revolution collaboration changed my life in many ways. And to be able to give back with further products was something that was always spoken about. So whether that's with Makeup Revolution, whether that's not with Makeup Revolution, there is more makeup in the pipeline, which is very exciting for me because it means that I can take control and really put out everything that I feel strongly by, and the years of practice and expertise that I've used demonstrating my techniques to enable others to further theirs. What else can you expect from me? I mean, probably a few more scandals. I can't go a fucking day without pissing someone off, so I've always got that to look forward to.
Oh God, you know what? I have to admit though, you're like, I have like this is my last question to you.
Sure.
I am always enjoying when a scandal breaks and you just jump on YouTube, like the Tatty drama, Alexis.
Oh yeah, I
bitch.
turned that around real quick. That was a 4 a.m. That was a 4 a.m. job.
Let me tell you something. If I was wigless, I was like, Alexis.
Well,
good
that's
for
the
you.
thing is the internet is such a constant source of inspiration.
Yeah.
So the days that, and do you know what's funny is I posted a video maybe like 2 days before being like, I'm having a break from social media, I need to recharge on my mental health. So then when that happened, I was like, fuck's sake, I was like, here we fucking go. So there is a constant source of inspiration and you do have to sort of go with it. And that's really not only the way of staying relevant, which is the business side of it, but as a content creator that plays off internet satire, it's what I do best. So it would be an injustice if I didn't give out that Oscar award-winning performance.
Yes, and come on, like you do Tatty better than Tatty. Like I
Oh,
was like,
absolutely.
I was like, yes, Alexis.
I do them all.
Alexis. But yeah, from my point of view, I look forward to more of you. I look forward to meeting you eventually because I know like we're now acquainted. So this is good.
Well, it's a sisterhood now.
Yes, so I will definitely see you in the future. Dan, you have anything else you'd like to say to Alexis?
No, I would like to be invited to the brunch though. That does happen. I know you might be up in Manchester, but like,
Oh, absolutely.
we're literally
I would
named
love
after the
that.
coach that would take me there. So
Oh,
we'll go and
would love
brunch.
that.
We ask all our guests this who have been on the 802. Did you get your complimentary peanuts as you boarded?
Did I get my complimentary peanuts? I absolutely did. I got a big mouthful of them.
Okay, fantastic. Nobody boards the 802 without a mouthful of nuts. I just want to say thank you for coming on to our pokey little podcast, which we just started.
Thank you
It's been
so
a pleasure
much.
talking to you.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy
Before
the rest
you
of
go,
this.
can I ask you, where can the people find your part and drop your OnlyFans link as well?
Oh, well, the OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/ElliotRents, which is my family name, so my father can do one. And then in terms of my Instagram and YouTube, that will always be the Alexis Stone.
And you can also get Essential as well, right?
Oh, and of course EssentialXO, which is an anagram of Alexis Stone.
Yeah. Oh wow!
See, look at the consistency.
She don't disappoint. Other than my father.
Alexis, we love you, and we cannot thank you enough for coming on our show, because you know what, we're only like a few episodes in, and it's a pleasure to have royalty on the show.
Thank you so much.
much.
It's all downhill with guests after this, but I'm sure they're lovely.
They've been warned. Step your pussy up, bitch.
Good.
Oh, thank you so much, Alexis.
No,
I hope
thank
to see
you.
you soon.
All right, lots of love.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. Well, that was fun.
Well.
Well.
Guests out the wazoo. Guests
Wow.
over here. Guests over there. The coach is filling up.
Wow. Like that's come on, that's royalty. That's we're in the fucking end game now.
We're not in the end game. No,
Well.
because Marvel didn't do a film after Endgame, and then panic hit.
True.
We're in the build up to the first Avengers.
Yeah, we're like
That was our Iron Man
We're
3.
probably Iron Man
Iron Man
1.
2?
Iron Man 2? Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, let's say Iron Man 2.
Yeah, let's go to Iron Man 2.
Right, guys, you've been listening. We love it. We love that you're here.
Yes,
We also
do.
love that some of you, and we know who you are. Well, actually, we don't know who you are, but we see you, and we respect the fact that you went onto Apple Podcasts. You found the 802, and you gave us 5 stars. And to that, I say thank you. Now, the next challenge for everyone who's listening who didn't do that is to go and do that. And also leave us a little bit of a review, okay? The more reviews we get, the more people that hear us, the more shows we can make, the longer we can do this.
Exactly.
So, yeah, if you could just go onto Apple and just give us like a 5 stars with a little review,
just
let us
drop
know
it
what you
down.
think.
Yes. Tell your friends.
If you want to tell it,
we keep saying
you want to say in the review which one of us has got the sexier voice.
Oh,
Put it in
okay.
there.
All right.
Okay,
all
if you
right.
want to say which one of us you want to take on a date more, put it in the review. Tell us what you want from us in the
the
review.
shade,
so
the
long as
shade of
do
you
it.
today, Jesus. Did you have?
That was no shade.
Did
I
you have
would
a
say you would
monster
win this.
today? Did
I
you have a
didn't.
monster?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm very.
Well, what I would say is that we nearly got through an entire episode without mentioning Matalan, and I feel like we should be proud of that.
But you just did, so I think we're pretty.
No, I didn't. I mentioned that we didn't mention it. That's why I'm mentioning it. And also, Matalan, if you are listening, which I know you are because I tagged you and everything,
Yes.
please reach out. We're still waiting for that email.
Yeah, where's the freebies? Like, give us now. But yeah, as for next episode is gonna be my episode, right? Is it correct?
No,
Or
I
is
think
it
we got a
yours?
guest next week. We got a guest. Check
Oh,
the
we have
calendar.
guests. Oh, yes, we
Yeah.
have guests. Look at
Another
us.
guest coming for you. This
We're
one's from London.
We're relentless now.
I know my London girls have been a little bit deprived in the guest list, but we know we're switching that up. So next week is a guest from London, and then after that we shall do getting to know Nick.
Yes.
So save up all your dirty questions about his like douching routine, whatever you want to know. Save it for 2 weeks.
You piece of shit. But yes, so for another week, this has been the 802, and you can find the 802 podcast on Instagram and the 802 podcast on Twitter. And you can find me at nk.charles on Instagram and _Nick Charles on Twitter. And you can find Dan over at
Dan James LDN on Instagram and Dan James LDN on Twitter. And I'm also Dan James LDN on TripAdvisor if you want to see my reviews of when I went to, I don't know, let's say Leeds.
Why do you always leave your OnlyFans link out to this goddamn podcast? Like,
I mean, I do primarily market my OnlyFans through my TripAdvisor account.
oh wow.
I go to a place, I go to a nice Airbnb, I leave a little review on TripAdvisor, and then at the bottom, and I say, and if you want to see me rosebudding, me rosebud? Is rosebud a noun or a verb? Can you rosebud or do you have a rosebud? Anyway, if you want to see it, that's when you go to Dan James LDN on OnlyFans.
Oh my god, incredible.
But you have to go on TripAdvisor to find the links.
Yes.
Otherwise, what's even the point of anything?
Yes, exactly. What is the freaking point? But thank you
Anyway,
so much, guys.
I've got a casserole in the oven, so I'm going to have to go.
I'm just